All right, let's take a look at more of the interview, Patty, from Good Morning America. Here's, again, Gary Giordano.
What was the condition of the sea that day when you all went snorkeling?
Well, I'll answer this. The drinking thing, I know there was videos of us at the Rum Runner, okay? We didn't order drinks. We weren't drinking heavily. She was walking, I was walking. We were a sober couple, okay?
Says a lot of okays there. What do you make of those okays?
Actually, he does a verification. K, like, I want you to listen to me. It actually, to me, indicates his desire to control the conversation. There's 7 times in just a minute and a half. He does that K. I typically see that in people that have high egos and want verification that they're right. In this case, is another example of him asked one question, he answers with a totally different subject.
Yeah, he did. Let's take a look at more of that interview, again, from Good Morning America. Gary Giordano.
And I'll just interview myself, if you don't mind, okay? The hard questions I understand are, he took her to a remote location, right? We were 100 yards from a scuba diving store with tanks in the back. We were 100 yards from a scuba diving store, not a remote location, okay? We were in view of other people at Baby Beach. So let's clear that up.
All right. Notice, what's this with the eyes? They kind of like open up the eyes and shaking the head.
Again, I'm right. Aren't I right? Aren't I right? So that desire to be right. His confidence is amazing. And right there, you also hear in his voice the paralanguage, his anger, which to us seems sort of bizarre considering the circumstances.
Yeah, I can understand maybe the anger that, you know, people, we in the media have been suspecting him. He's been locked up. Drew, what do you think of the way he's answering these questions, the way he is taking control of the room and like, all right, this is my story. I'll ask myself the tough questions.
Well, Vinny, let's again think about the fact that he has been interrogated for a series of months. So he's gone through these questions over and over again, and he does know the questions that are central to the case. So I think that's what he was trying to address. Now, that's the good. Here's the bad. When he said it was 100 yards away, I have to tell you, having done so many identification cases and cases similar to this, that's not such a good fact because 100 yards is a football field, and that's a long ways away from other people. So when he said that, I was going, oh, no, dude, do not say this as a defense attorney because to me, it doesn't sound so good.
All right, let's take a look at some more of Gary Giordano from Good Morning America today.
You know, you're casually just knocking on doors. It doesn't seem like you've been in the ocean and completely, you're dry there.
Well,
how do you explain your actions
That's totally incorrect. That's totally incorrect. You can see I'm dry there. How can you tell I'm dry there? There is over 50 pictures of me after this film. There are pictures of when they all came down. I'm wet. Okay? I'm wet.
All right. Should we be believing this guy? I mean, I can't tell if he's wet or dry from these photos, I'll be honest with you.
The video is so hard for us to analyze, even as a body language expert, because we don't know his state of exhaustion. I thought it was interesting that he spoke to his exhaustion.
Right.
Because we're thinking somebody in this situation would be desperate. They'd be screaming. They'd be running. But he's explaining all the video away by saying he's exhausted.
Does it sound truthful to you,
well,
Patty? Are you at this point, are you believing him?
I'd expect his body to be down. I'd expect him to go, I was so upset, but right then I was so exhausted. It's too pat. He was too rehearsed by his lawyer.
Drew, are you concerned that he sounds a little too confident, a little too rehearsed?
Number one, he's not rehearsed. That much I can tell you. He's not rehearsed. He's a guy that has been interrogated over and over and over again. And you know what? I got to tell you, I love Robin. Everybody in Atlanta loves her from when she was with a local news station doing sports years and years ago. But the whole "you look dry" thing was pretty stupid from my standpoint.